Bobby Brown, he did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and he said that he was offended by the jokes that was being made about him and Whitney on Mad TV. And he actually says your name. He said that he wanted to take you in the corner
Yeah,
somewhere. How you feel about him saying that?
I think his exact quote was, "There was a few times I wanted to put Aries Spears in a corner." Um, and listen, man, he wrote himself. Him and Whitney wrote they self. People ain't got no ammo if you don't give them no ammunition. So when him and Whitney was on their binge, it was as tragic as the ultimate ending was for Whitney. Um, for what it was at the time, man, it was pure comedic gold. Um, and I think Bobby got it. But at the same time, I'm sure he had his feelings. I wish I would have knew specifically what it was that really made him feel like he wanted to put me in a corner. I think it was the MTV Cribs skit where we did, the parody of MTV Cribs, but of course their house went from a multi-million-dollar mansion to a crack house. So, and I think there was one line in particular where Deborah Wilson, who played Whitney, had asked me, have you seen our daughter, Bobby Christina? Or better yet, I think I asked her that. Oh, no. Okay. She asked me that. It's a long time ago. But the response was, come on, man, we smoked her. So, anytime you involve the kids, I think it takes it to a deeper level. But again, you got to remember, Mad TV was back, before all this moistness. You know what I mean? When TV hip hop was all uncut, pure Bolivian cocaine. We went for the jugular. Now everybody get an 8th place trophy. You know what I mean? Everybody get a trophy age. Shit is different now. Political correctness, wokeness, all this moisture, man.
Right. Yeah, that's wild, man. I gotta see that clip, yo. Hey, yo. So, yo, with Mad TV, yo, y'all ain't have no filter at all, yo. Hey, I remember one clip y'all did, yo. It was out of pocket as hell, yo. I gotta keep it real.
A lot of it was out of pocket.
Right. Yo, it was one clip, man, on Mad TV where this had to be soon after Tupac was killed, right? And it was a skit named "A Weekend at Tupac's," and they had like a Tupac dead body, yo. Bro, what the fuck was that, yo?
Yeah, it was a spoof on the Weekend at Bernie movies. But yeah, it was Tupac's body, being made to look like it was alive, same way they did in the movie with the character Bernie. Um, so yeah, man, listen. A lot of what we did back then would never fly today, um, and it's unfortunate because the best comedy is dangerous comedy. So I come from that era. I'm a '80s baby, man. I was born in '75. I come from that tail end era of Richard Pryor into Eddie Murphy, Explosion of Def Jam, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. So I don't know how to do it any other way, man.
Yeah, man, they mess comedy, yo. Man, how you feel about it now, yo? Where it's like they trying to cancel people, the cancel culture and all that. How you feel about that, yo?
It don't, listen, I ain't got nothing to cancel. You know what I mean? Maybe I would have to walk different if I had a television show or a budding movie career. But I don't. I'm on the road doing stand up all year round, and I make my little appearances here and there when I can. But uh, I'd like to say that I would stand strong in who I am and what I do, uh, because I'm a firm believer in that. And I'm also a big fan and come from the school of one of the greatest comedians of all time, Patrice O'Neal, who was unwavering, along with Dave Chappelle. But it feels like the tricky part is how to do both. In other words, can you be rich and can you be right? Because my manager used to say to me all the time, "You want to be rich or you want to be right." Very rarely can you be both. And I think Dave Chappelle is both. So I think there's a way to do it, but you gotta be willing to feel like what you gonna sacrifice something, what you willing to give up, and that's a hell of a conundrum. Now, fortunately, but unfortunately, I'm not in that position. But if I was, yeah, that's a choice you got to make.
The backtrack to the Bobby Brown thing, it was all love. You a Bobby Brown fan?
Oh, absolutely. How could I not be? Matter of fact, I forget where I was this weekend doing stand up, but I was laying in my hotel. I was in my hotel room laying in the bed, and Ghostbusters 2 came on. And he has a cameo in that. And he's got a song in the soundtrack, Hot to Death. I went and downloaded it immediately. I was like, oh, I forgot about this. You know, Bobby was the shit, man. And I know Bobby. Every time I run into him, it's all love. You know, and he's never expressed that to me. He's never said to me. Every time I saw him, he was like, yo, man, that shit y'all be doing is hilarious. He even said to me one time, it pisses Whitney off, but I think it's hilarious. So I don't know. Maybe years later, he had a chance to reflect and something rubbed him the wrong way. But it's all love with me, man. You know, we all rock to Don't Be Cruel, Every Little Step, you know, and a lot of his songs from that album. He was definitely the shit. Matter of fact, again, when I saw the Ghostbusters 2 clip, this was him in his 20s. And I was like, that was Bobby at his Bobby Browniest. You know, when all the women loved him. Now that nigga look like TD Jakes.
Yo, yo. Shit.